Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto Loop. Today, we're diving into the big question. Has Bitcoin finally formed a low? And could we be on the verge of the next major rally? Stick around as we break down the charts, sentiment, and fundamentals shaping Bitcoin's next move. Let's get into it. So, has Bitcoin bottomed out? We've seen Bitcoin holding strong support in the low to mid $60,000 range after a sharp correction. Bitcoin has been resilient despite broader market volatility, global rate cut uncertainties, and mixed macro data. Every time the price dips toward key support, buyers step in. This indicates strong hands are quietly accumulating. Looking at on-chain data, exchange balances of Bitcoin continue to decline, meaning fewer coins are available for sale. Wallet addresses holding one or more Bitcoin are at record highs, showing accumulation. Historically, this precedes major upside moves. Miner activity is another key signal. Miners have reduced their selling pressure lately. After the halving, profitability took a hit, but we're seeing stabilization. When miners stop selling aggressively, it often marks the end of downside momentum. Technically, Bitcoin's daily chart shows a clear consolidation zone, a sideways triangle pattern, or a base formation. These sideways periods often set up explosive moves. The RSI has cooled, volume is building on green candles, and moving averages are flattening. If Bitcoin breaks above $68,000 resistance with volume, it could trigger the next leg higher, potentially testing the $74,000 to $76,000 zone. Of course, crypto doesn't move in a straight line. Macro uncertainty persists, with central banks hinting at rate cuts into 2026, but inflation concerns remain. This means risk assets, including Bitcoin, could still see volatility. Also, if Bitcoin dominance falls, money might rotate into altcoins, slowing Bitcoin's short-term advance. Institutional interest hasn't waned. Spot Bitcoin ETFs see steady inflows, and large holders are increasing exposure. This combination of institutional demand, limited supply, and reduced miner selling could create a perfect storm for a rally. Sentiment plays a huge role. Overly bullish sentiment usually leads to corrections. Currently, sentiment is cautious but optimistic. The Fear and Greed Index is neutral, leaning slightly toward greed, which is healthy. This means there's dry powder on the sidelines. Could Bitcoin start the next rally? Yes, the setup looks promising, but it might not happen overnight. The market is building energy, forming structure, and letting weak hands exit. Historically, low volatility and sideways movement precede big moves. A breakout above $68,000 to $70,000 with strong volume could signal the next rally. Conversely, losing $60,000 support might mean one more flush before the uptrend. Either way, the structure is maturing and long-term fundamentals remain strong. The next major Bitcoin rally depends on adoption, regulation, and narrative. The ETF era has opened doors for institutional participation. Bitcoin could become a hedge against monetary uncertainty or the digital gold standard. To wrap it up, all signs point to Bitcoin forming a strong base. Accumulation is evident, on-chain data is solid, and the market is setting up for its next big move. Patience is key. Consolidation phases test emotions before rewarding long-term believers. If this was helpful, like, subscribe to the Crypto Loop, and turn on notifications. Drop a comment. Has Bitcoin bottomed, or is another dip coming? Thanks for watching the Crypto Loop. Stay smart, stay curious, and keep riding the loop of innovation. See you next time.